Howard.
Howard Schneider with Reuters. Thank you. I just wanted you to elaborate a little bit on what you said a moment ago about a continued shutdown, making it more difficult to make a move in December, and that may make you more cautious. To the degree you are relying on private data that isn't the gold standard, or that you're relying on your own surveys or the beige book, do you worry at some point you're going to have to start making policy by anecdote?
You know, this is a temporary state of affairs, and we're going to do our jobs. We're going to collect every scrap of data we can find, evaluate it, and think carefully about it. And that's our jobs. That's what we're going to do. If you ask me, could it affect the December meeting? I'm not saying it's going to, but yeah, you could imagine that what do you do if you're driving in the fog? You slow down. So that could or could not. I don't know how that's going to play into things. We may get the data may come back, but there's a possibility that it would make sense to be more cautious about moving. I'm not committing to that. I'm just saying it's certainly a possibility that you would say we really can't see, so let's slow down.
As a follow-up, in the debate on this meeting, we saw recently some pretty big layoff announcements coming from Amazon and others. Wondering if that figured into the discussion at all, that you're starting to see this tension between growth and employment starting to be resolved, to the detriment of employment. And secondly, some of the stress is starting to appear in the bottom spur of the K, as they call it, household health premiums that are going to possibly be going up quite substantially, things like that. Has that started to become a factor in your policy discussion?
So those are both things that we're watching very, very carefully. To start with the layoffs, you're right. You see a significant number of companies either announcing that they are not going to be doing much hiring or actually doing layoffs, and much of the time they're talking about AI and what it can do. So we're watching that very carefully, and yes, it could absolutely have implications for job creation. We don't really see it in the initial claims data yet. Now, it's not a surprise that we don't. It takes some time for it to get in there, but we're watching that really carefully. But again, don't see it yet in the initial claims data. On the K-shaped economy thing, I would say the same thing or a similar thing. We are, if you listen to the earnings calls or the reports of big public consumer-facing companies, many of them are saying that there's a bifurcated economy there, and that consumers at the lower end are struggling and buying less and shifting to lower-cost products, but that at the top, people are spending at the higher income and wealth, and so much anecdotal data on that, and so we think there's something there.
Edward.
Thank you. Edward Lawrence with Fox Business. So, Mr. Chairman, I want to take another